Hi, this is Christine Blackledge Crowell, and I want to say to you what I did when I got started from 0 to 1 million in my healthcare businesses. Now, I think it's really important for you to think about you starting your business. What I'll show you in this video about what you need to do to at least make a start. One step is better than no step. Now, some of you may have been worrying and stressing, thinking I'm never going to get my agency started, I'm never going to get my care home started. But I want to tell you what I did to get started. And I want you to think about this as well. So, some tips here. The first thing I did was I needed to create space for my business, and I know a lot of you are going through this right now, so this is why I'm doing this video, to help you, and some tips of how I did and what I did in order to get my agency started, for example. Now, some of you're working full-time, you've got busy lifestyles going on, you've got work. When you finish work, you come home, you're exhausted, you're tired, you just want to relax. You've got the children you need to cook for, you've got friends, family, loved ones, you've got busyness going around you in every direction, and I understand that you feel pulled. However, you're going to feel deflated if this is your dream, if you don't start to make room for your business. So that was the first thing I had to do. I've got 4 kids. I had 3 kids at the time as well. So think about making room for your business. Now, the first thing I did, I didn't have an extra office space, so I had a bedroom. So my bedroom became my office. I literally put a lock on the door, and thankfully I had my husband, or you can have family members that can help look after your children, for example. But that was my office space. I made room. I didn't try and do my business in the living room where everyone's running around, it's busy, it's a busy workstation house. Yeah, so I did it up in my bedroom. I went up in my bedroom and I said to my husband, put a lock on the door. So he put a lock on the door and I locked it. And whilst I was there, I was focused, I was able to work on my business. Now, I'm not saying neglect your family members at all, because that's not what I did. I made sure everyone was fed and watered. Then I went upstairs and then I locked myself in my bedroom. I know I sound like a teenager, right? But that was the fact. I locked myself in the bedroom and then I was able to work on my business. And it was really funny quite a lot of the times, because the kids would be like, what's mum doing? Because they were young, it was hard for them to understand what was going on. So sometimes I'd be working away on my business and the kids would be there trying to open the door, and I could hear this, mum, mum, mum. But I still kept focused. That's the second thing you have to do. You create your space of where you're going to work from, where it's quiet, no distractions, no telephones, unless you're doing business, of course. And you have to keep focused. Now, that's what I did. The first thing I did, I created space for my business. And I used the time that I was able to work on my business, and I stuck to that time unless there was a family emergency. You have to keep focus. So the second thing, like I said, keep focus. Have an action plan of when you're going to work on your business. Talk with your family members, talk with your loved ones, friends. Let them know that you are going to be working on your business at this time, so therefore you can't have any distractions, because you want to help your family in the long run, but you have to look at helping yourself first. You have to make sure your cup is full first in order to help every single family member that you choose to help. That's the second thing. So be focused in what you're doing. And that's what I did to get started. And I was actually literally locked in my bedroom, I would say, for about 3 months. I worked on my business. I did the policies, I did the procedures, I did the research, I started applying for things, and then I started to get contracts. Got registered with the local government at the time, and I just kept doing that. I kept rinsing and repeating. My agency was earning $1 million. You know, that was a long time ago. That was in 2001, for example. So that's what I did. But I created a vision board. I wrote myself out a check for 1.4 million. I wrote it out, and I had that on my wall in my bedroom.